Hey guys, welcome to Sissy Spaces, and thanks for being here. In today's realistic homemaking motivation video, I'm sharing lots of cleaning motivation, cooking one of my family's favorite recipes, and decorating several rooms within our home. I'm also sharing some new home projects and completing my daily load of laundry. So I hope you enjoy this one and it motivates you to do some cleaning, cooking, and decorating of your own. And as always, if you do enjoy today's video, please remember to like, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share. Also, please hype this video, and the hype button is located next to the like button. Two weeks ago, I did some spring cleaning and decorating in our primary bedroom and bathroom and tidied our walk-in closet. And in last week's video, I deep cleaned and decorated our living room / family room and entryway, which includes a double staircase. So if you missed any of those videos, at the end of this video, go back and check them out. In my last two videos, I used a lot of cleaning products, but as you'll see today, my main cleaning product of choice is warm water mixed with a few drops of Dawn dish detergent. And sometimes that's all you really need. Two years ago, we had the back wall of this bookcase repainted, so the gray lines you'll see on the shelves is actually paint. At one point, this back wall was dark in color, so to brighten up this space, I had it repainted using the color Ultra Pure White, which is a Behr brand. As part of my New Year's prep, I cleaned, decluttered, and organized all of these drawers and cabinets, and they're still in great shape today, which means I can spend most of my time cleaning this office and decorating these shelves. And my plan when decorating them is using and loving what I already have. For those that are new to the channel, this bookcase is not made of real wood, so using a furniture polish to clean it is unnecessary, although I have used it to clean it in the past. But the desk is made of real wood, so I will be using a furniture polish called Scott's Liquid Gold Wood Care to clean it later. Tax day is quickly approaching and I'm stressing out by the minute. By the way, have you filed your taxes yet? Unfortunately, we still haven't filed ours, but are hoping to do so within the next few days. Each year, we're always waiting on that one form that's needed before filing, and as usual, it's always late. But with a lot of help, we do manage to get everything in before the deadline. Instead of using my favorite glass cleaner to clean the windows today, which is the Sprayway Foaming Glass Cleaner, I chose the soapy water solution shown earlier to clean them instead. You'll also notice that I'm alternating between a wet and dry microfiber cloth, and I'm not cleaning the exterior of the windows, because hubby plans to clean them in a few weeks when power washing the exterior of our home. Using a soapy water solution does cause a few streaks, but once it fully dries, you don't see them. And I also chose to use this same soapy water solution with a wet and dry microfiber cloth to clean the TV later. A few days ago, I ordered TV screen cleaner wipes from Amazon, but canceled the order once I realized they were needed, and will continue to use a damp microfiber cloth with a dry one to clean all the TV screens within our home. Before cleaning Max's crate, I did a little bit of cleaning and organizing of the desk drawers, but it wasn't in bad shape, so I left it out of the video. And before Max returns from outside, I want to do a quick clean of his crate and change to liner, and we'll also wash his towels and his throw blanket along with the microfiber dog baths we like to keep in front of the doors. In last week's video, I started on my first home project for the year, replacing any patio chair covers that were damaged. These chair covers have a 2-year warranty, so we were able to replace them free of charge. Hubby also picked up 2 additional chair covers, but they were too small, so he plans to return them for some larger ones later. So in the meantime, we'll replace this one once the cushion's dry, and we'll switch out the remaining ones in a few days. Instead of using a vacuum to clean these floors, I chose to use the Swiffer dry sweeping cloth whip mop instead. And of course, later in the video, we'll use the Swiffer sweeper wet pads to mop them. Last night, I placed some decor items on the dining room table, so once done dry mopping these floors, we'll gather them and then choose which decor items we want to use to decorate the bookcase. When decorating this bookcase, I always return me and hubby's favorite books, as well as leave the baskets which hold all of our memorabilia we've collected over the years. I also use a lot of bowls as fillers, and last year started adding faux florals and artwork from Amazon. And as mentioned earlier, all of the items used to decorate this bookcase I already had. Again, all of the artwork is from Amazon, and I placed them in a frame from Target. Also, the large dark brown wooden bowl shown earlier is from Hobby Lobby, and on this shelf, I'm placing the larger of the 2 lidded dishes from Anthropologie. The green satin faux florals are from Home Goods, and I DIY'd the 2 vases used to hold the faux florals over 2 years ago, spray painting them black. Lastly, all of the bookends are from Home Goods, and once done returning these books to the shelf, we'll add a dough bowl I ordered from McGee & Co. over 2 years ago. Decorating for spring, I always keep the decor clean and simple. I'm not a minimalist, but I do like to keep things within our home to a minimum. And as I've aged, I've learned to live with less and truly believe in the old adage of less is more. Although the color of this desk is not my favorite, I do love the traditional design of it as well as the fine details in the trim, on the drawers, and on the legs. This desk is over 20 years old, and I'm hoping to keep it in the family for at least 20 more. I discovered these leather conditioning wipes 4 years ago and consider them one of the best leather cleaning and conditioning wipes on the market. I not only use them when cleaning our leather furniture, but I also use them when cleaning my leather shoes and purses. And since discovering them, I've not used another leather cleaning or conditioning product since. While cleaning the chair, I heard the jingle on the LG washer, which means our load is done and ready to go on the dryer. This does complete my one routine load for the day, and as always, we'll prep the washer for tomorrow. Usually, I would run a hot water cycle without any detergent added after washing Max's items, but chose not to do so because after dinner, my plan is to clean the filter and drain the hose. And once done mopping these floors, we'll call it a night and start early the next morning, cleaning and decorating the additional rooms, as well as replacing the patio chair cover shown earlier. Max noticed right away that his throw was not in his crate, so after mopping the floors, I gave him the one that we both use when watching TV on the sofa after dinner, and once his dried, swapped it out for the original. The next day, and if you look closely, you'll notice that I'm wearing a walking boot to immobilize a broken toe. 2 months ago, I stumped my big toe on the iRobot vacuum we used to clean the floors in our primary bedroom and treated it for a full month as a sprain. But after 30 days, the swelling was still there, so I visited my PCM, who suggested I see a podiatrist. And 30 days later, which was today, the podiatrist x-rayed it and discovered a fracture that you can see here. So for at least the next 3 weeks, or at least until the toe heals, the boot will become part of my primary wardrobe. Unfortunately, wearing this boot is a harsh reminder that I'm a lot closer to 60 than I want to be, and is a loud signal that I need to slow down. But as I told hubby, cleaning really does help with my anxiety, so I plan to continue to clean, but at a slower pace. I should have shared how dirty the soapy water solution was yesterday once done, but I did remember to share it once done today. And along with cleaning this guest bedroom, my plan is to decorate it, but again like yesterday, we'll use the decor that I already have. The moldings and baseboards in this bedroom should be in bad shape, considering I dusted them along with the doors and blinds a few nights ago. So today, instead of dusting them first, we'll use this damp microfiber cloth to clean them, and we'll alternate between a damp and dry microfiber cloth to clean the windows. Although not shown, I did rinse the damp microfiber cloth often and swapped out the dry one once it became visibly dirty. I also cleaned the remaining baseboards and moldings in this bedroom and quickly cleaned the lamps on the dresser and on the nightstand. I do love all of the windows within our home except when it's time to clean them. But I've done a great job of cleaning 75% of them over the last 3 weeks. I still need to clean the ones in the kitchen and dining room, and we'll finish cleaning the ones in the family room next week. Before making the bed, we'll clean the last ceiling fan within our home for spring 2026. Then make the bed using linens I picked up at Target and the Magnolia home at the silos last year during our summer vacation. We haven't decided on a summer vacation destination this year, but when we do, I'll definitely share it on this channel. For those that are new to this channel, this bed is a Wayfair find as well as the dresser and nightstand. I also added 4 Tempur-Pedic pillows, and the sheets and duvet insert are from Bed Bath & Beyond, but the duvet cover is from Amazon. And as mentioned earlier, this gray chunky knit throw is a Target find from last year, but the blanket with the matching oversized lumbar pillow is from the Magnolia Market at the silos, but you can also find them online. the large green bag shown earlier is full of garland that I placed last year on the double staircase, which was a lot. But I'm happy to announce that garland is the one decor item I really don't need to add to my holiday decor for Christmas 2026. And the way time is flying, it'll be Christmas before you know it. We're done cleaning this bedroom, which means it's time to decorate, starting with returning some smaller decor books to the nightstand, and we'll add some artwork above the bed that I picked up at Hobby Lobby last year. To decorate this dresser, I'm using several decor books I found at HomeGoods or ordered off of Amazon. And of course, I've linked all items shown today in my Amazon storefront or LTK shop. I'm also adding my favorite woven boxes from McGee & Co. and 6 of the 25-inch Sedum artificial stems from the Hearth & Hand line at Target. And to finish the look, I'm adding the Sonia embroidered pillow cover I picked up at Pottery Barn last year, with a few of the flowers that had fallen off. Since breaking my toe, the one thing I refuse to do is to remain in the same room as the iRobot vacuum while it's on. So as I cleaned the floors in the guest bedroom, I dusted all the blinds in this gym and cleaned the windows, as well as did a little bit of organizing in the closet and drawers of the desk. This home gym does get a lot of use, so at least weekly, I like to come up here to dust the equipment and vacuum the floors. As I cleaned this TV, I forgot that the wall mount used to mount this TV was a lot different than all the other wall mounts within our home. This TV wall mount is what they call a dual jointed, single stud, full motion wall mount because it allows a wider range of adjustments than the wall mounts using a single joint or a double stud. But the TV is a pain to clean because of it and its full motion design. In order to finish cleaning this gym, we'll continue to use this soapy water solution to clean the chair, my framed half marathon metal, as well as the equipment. This room was the dirtiest of all the spaces we've cleaned today, and although it looked tidied, it definitely wasn't clean. While finishing up in the gym, I was making plans for dinner. Last week, I cooked meatballs and smoked baked beans for dinner, and noticed this morning that we still had a few meatballs left over. So today, my plan is to cook one of my family's favorite recipes using those remaining meatballs. I also have a load of laundry to finish that I started earlier this morning. Our oldest washed his uniform late last night and left only a few items that need to be cleaned. So folding and storing these laundered items away shouldn't take long at all. Instead of listening to jazz music today, I started watching a new TV series called True Detective, starring Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. But after watching the first episode, it sort of spooked me, so I'll probably not return to finish it. But I said the same thing about the TV series called The Beauty, but returned later and watched all 11 episodes of the first season. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know I like to return my cleaning products to their designated space once done with them. This habit is one of the reasons why I'm able to maintain a tidied and organized home. But if you're tired of seeing these types of clips, leave a comment and I'll try to remember not to include them in all future videos. But also leave a comment if you like these types of videos and want those clips to remain. For dinner, I'm cooking one of my family's favorite recipes, which is homemade spaghetti, and I'm adding the leftover meatballs mentioned earlier. To start, I added 8 bouillon cubes of boiling water, and once dissolved, I added the noodles. I also like making my own spaghetti sauce, and when doing so, I always mix together a can of tomato paste, 2 cans of tomato sauce, 1 can of Rotel original diced tomatoes with green chilies, and a jar of pizza sauce. And once combined, I season it well with cracked pepper, Italian seasonings, and Italian herbs. Whenever I cook, I also clean. Although the rule in our home is whoever cooks doesn't clean. But you know I like to stay busy, so while the food is cooking, I take that time to trash any items no longer needed, return any food items to their designated space, and place any used cookware in the sink to soak. Although not shown, I did add more of the cracked pepper and Italian seasonings and herbs to the sauce, and once I was happy with the taste, it was time to add the meatballs. As you can see, there's only a few meatballs remaining, but usually when I'm cooking spaghetti, I use ground turkey, so these beef meatballs are a plus. Later, the family did request that I continue to add meatballs to the spaghetti versus the ground turkey, So when cooking this dish in the future, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. As always, dinner was absolutely delicious. And while the rest of the family settled in for the evening, I mopped the floors in the guest bedroom as well as the gym, and only used one Swiffer wet pad for each because these floors were not in bad shape considering I mopped them a few weeks ago. The next time I mop the floors in the gym, I'll have the boys move the equipment so I can mop under them, because it has been about a year since it was last done. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching Sissy Spaces. And if you enjoyed today's video, please like and hype it, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.